I wanted to sit on the floor today, but I think I'll have to for this particular recording. I want to talk about two things. You may have seen it from the caption, why I started doing videos. So the two things I want to talk about point of contact, and also I want to talk about branding. So these are like the two themes for today's discussion. Excuse me. I was reading a book, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and the author said something. The author said, as a human being, we all have two assignments. What are these two assignments? The first assignment is what we do, which is our occupation. And the second assignment is telling people about what we do. Very simple, right? So let's say you're a doctor. That is your number one assignment, in quotes, doctoring. And then your second assignment in life is to tell people that you're a doctor. Now, you know, before the advent of the internet, I wasn't born then, but I know I do see people place adverts on things like Super Story that comes up every Thursday and other TV programs. And just some days ago, I saw a skit by what's the name of this comedian? I've forgotten his name, is not coming to mind now. So, okay, he jackpot at some point in his career, and then when he came back, he noticed that things have really changed. That things were no longer the way, that the whole comedy game, the whole entertainment game wasn't the way he left it. Like, things have really changed. Now, the one that shocked me the most was when he went to VI, Victoria Island in Lagos, and he went to NTA in Victoria Island, and he saw how scanty the place was, and he was like asking that he remember before he traveled, before he jackpot, that NTA used to, when you go to a place like NTA, you will see that NTA is filled up, as in it's crowded with celebrities wanting NTA to show their content. Same thing with Silverbird. But now, the internet have made it so easy that you don't even have to leave your room to tell people about what you do. So why did I start making videos? Well, I just felt the reach for video is wider, because I was already doing audio podcast, but you know, I am an audio somebody because of space, for want of space, so I do more of audio. So when I entered into the content game, I decided to do more of audios, because that was like the tool I had to work with, and also with my background as a mix master engineer. So with my knowledge of FL Studio Audacity, so I was like, let me just merge that knowledge. But over time, I heard Pastor Poju said something about video content, and he said video content encompasses everything. You can it encompasses every communication tool in the past: picture, moving picture, still picture, blog, as in written, as in it encompasses everything. I was like, and then I noticed when I started doing videos that the reach was actually, because like I'll post video and in 10 minutes I'm seeing 100 views. From where? And I never got that when I was doing audio podcasts. So now that is me digressing. Let's go back to, okay, now. So why did I decide to take the whole content thing serious? It was because I came across this book, Branding Yourself, How to Use Social Media to Reinvent Yourself. So everything I'll be saying will be from this book. So most of the things I've been practicing came from this book. I downloaded the book some time ago. I couldn't find the book in the market, so I decided to print it. So this is my own copy. This is my printed copy. And also there's also another book I recommend if you are into real estate, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. It's more like a subset of this book. So the book is divided into two. More like networking online and also networking in real life. So the book breaks down how to network online, citing the different blogging, telling your story, like having a blog, which blogging more of text. Then you have LinkedIn, you have Twitter, you have Facebook more of picture. Sorry, excuse me. You have Facebook, then you have YouTube, Instagram, then several other, then Google yourself, search engine optimization. So yeah, that is that. Then networking in real life talks about public speaking, talks about getting published, authoring a book. So that is basically what this book is about that is branding yourself. And then Pastor Poju said something about I've heard it from Pastor Poju and several other teachers. The point of contact principle made popular by T.L. Osborne. No, or a robot, not T.L. Osborne. Like, point of contact is that point where the power of God flows through you. That thing that the power of God flows through when you're trying to get answers to your prayer. Or Pastor Poju said something that the point of contact he applied was he looked at different ministries. He looked at Daystar, Sam Adeyemi, and he saw they had Success Power on radio. He looked at Winners Chapel. Winners Chapel had breakthrough seminars. He looked at Love World was on TV. So he looked at it different, and then God asked him what was his own point of contact with the city. And when we say the city, we mean Lagos. So that's the same thing I'm applying. What is my point of contact with a city like Lagos? I'm in Lagos at the moment. What is my point of contact? How is Lagos going to feel my influence? How is Lagos going to know that I exist? Yes, I'm an estate surveyor and valuer. Yes, I offer valuation services. I'm in the real estate services. So how will I reach my city? So that is why I decided to do videos. And before now, I've been trying to get published also. And I remember when I started my podcast, I went on several other platforms. It was as if my podcast opened me up to Lagos. Sincerely, it really did open me up to Lagos. I met new people. I met wonderful people. I don't want to start mentioning names, but people that ordinarily I couldn't have met. There was a day I texted somebody. I wanted to record the person for my podcast. And the person said, well, Ejike, you don't need to introduce yourself. I already know you. I was like, wow. Me that just came into the city of Lagos just the other day, they already knowing me. Like, I went to some developers I know today was because of my podcast. Just that I went cold. It wasn't really that consistent. I went cold for like let me not say. I'm embarrassed. I feel embarrassed saying how long I went cold. But now I'm back. And as it stands now, I'm not just making real estate content, though real estate is my core. Real estate is my primary assignment. I just talk about the things I've read about, things I know, and that is how I'm going to continue. Over time, when I get my content gadgets, we're going to scale and go to the next level. Now, I'm not really doing YouTube much of YouTube. I'm not yet like pumped up to This is like me starting out. But with time, we're going to be applying everything that this book says. So this is me also encouraging you. You have two assignments as a human being. Your occupation and telling people about your occupation. If you don't have any value you're offering, if you don't have anything, if it's just a job you have, I think you should look for something of sale value. Look for something that you can sell. I don't care what that thing is. Just find something and then tell people about that thing. Use the internet. I have 2 courses at the moment. I'm listening to digital marketing. I'm so grateful for the mercies of God, which I call the internet. The internet, yeah, sometimes you get to pay for Mark Zuckerberg to put you in front of more audience, but while you're starting, I believe you should utilize the free tools. Your status is there. Yeah, it's not everybody that watches that will get to watch it, but one way or the other, keep showing up. Keep showing up. Even me that is saying it, I'm trying to show up. So, like I said, this video is about branding. It's about personal branding and also to talk about point of contact. And I'm going to draw the curtain here. I hope you got something for what I said. Cool?